Buenas tardes, soy la señora Littell. ¿Cómo están ustedes? Hoy vamos a repasar gramática en inglés. So we are going to go over English grammar just in case because you can't understand Spanish grammar unless you understand the English grammar. So what is the subject of a sentence? The subject tells who or what the sentence is about. In English, we use a subject pronoun and a word separate from the verb, like I, you, he, she, it, we, you guys, or they. In Spanish, the subject is denoted by the ending of the verb. The base of the verb is called the stem, and the ending tells what the subject is, and it denotes tense as well. And tense can be present tense, past tense, future tense, etc. So present indicative endings in Spanish, and this should be all review for you guys because this is Spanish 1 stuff. Como, I eat. Comes, you informal eat. Come, you formal eat. Come, he eats, she eats, or it eats. Comemos, we eat. Coméis, you guys eat, you plural informal. And comen, you plural formal, eat. And comen, they eat. So subject pronouns in Spanish are optional, or they're used to emphasize or to clarify. So yo, tú, usted, él, ella, nosotros, vosotros, ustedes, ellos, ellas. So far, so good. This is all good review. So this semester we learn about objects. We have 3 types of objects. We have already been introduced to pronouns and prepositional phrases in Spanish 1. Not yet in our class. This was for another class that I did. So prepositional phrases come after, or prepositional pronouns come after a prepositional phrase like for. And so these are the prepositional pronouns for Spanish. And we'll learn more about these later too. Es para mí, it's for me. Es para ti, it's for you. Es para usted, it's for you, formal. Es para ella, es para él, it's for her, it's for him. Es para nosotros, it's for us. Es para vosotros, it's for you guys. Es para ustedes, it's for you guys. Es para ellos, it's for them. So you can see that the subject pronouns and the prepositional pronouns are very similar, except for the me and the ti. So prepositional object pronouns in English, me, you, him, her, it, us, you, them. So there are other 2 types of objects, and these are the ones that we really want to concentrate on because these are the ones we're going to be using with our commands and in other sentences. We have direct objects and indirect objects. So what is a direct object? So any sentence that you have in English or in Spanish, a direct object is what or who receives the action of the verb. Or I like to say, ask yourself, what is being verbed? So example, I see you, I is the subject, see is the action, and you'd say, who's being seen? Oh, you. So you is the direct object. In this case, it's a pronoun. So direct objects can be in noun form, like David or house, or they can be in pronoun form. In English, our direct object pronouns are me, you, him, her, it, us, you, them. So let's practice in English for a second. John hit the ball. You're going to pick out the direct object. In each of these sentences, ask yourself, what is being verbed? John hit the ball. What is being hit? Mom kisses her daughter. Who is being kissed? Or whom, that's the correct way to say that. The teacher throws the eraser. What is being thrown? The men drive the truck to the building. What is being driven? The girl sends a text message. What is being sent? Francisco gives the box to the girl. What is being given? So now we're going to check to see if you got this right. So what is being hit? John hit the ball. So the ball is our direct object. Who is being kissed? The mom kisses her daughter. So her daughter is the direct object. Who is being, or what is being thrown? The teacher throws the eraser. So the eraser is the direct object. What is being driven? And don't get fooled by the prepositional phrase to the building because you can't drive a building. The men drive the truck to the building. So the truck is the direct object. What is being sent? The girl sends a text message. So that's the direct object. What is being given? Francisco gives the box to the girl. So the box. Okay, so now for indirect objects. Indirect object is what receives the direct object in most cases. It's also the pronoun that is used with gustar type verbs. So, that's the second one, FYI. Sometimes certain verbs just take the indirect object. So Francisco gives the box to the girl. The box is the direct object. Who receives the box? The girl. So she's the indirect object. The young lady sends the text to her best friend. The direct object is the text, what is being sent. Who receives the text? Her best friend. That's the indirect object. So indirect object pronouns in English, me, you, him, her, it, us, you, them. In English, we often see a to in front of our indirect object, but it doesn't always have to be there. In colloquial speech, we often hear, she gives me the creeps. Who gives me the creeps? Me. Or who gets the creeps? Sorry, me. So now you try. Pick out the indirect objects. Ask yourself, who or what is being received, or who or what is receiving the direct object. But first of all, ask yourself, what is the direct object? The direct object is what or whom is being verbed. Go ahead, turn it off and see if you can figure it out. Then come back. Okay, so let's see if you got it right. Ball is the direct object. It's what is being hit. And who receives the ball? The girl. Letters is the direct object in the next one. What does she write? She writes letters. Who receives them? To whom? Her husband. Gifts is the direct object in the next one. His daughter gives gifts. Who gets the gifts? Him. Okay, so what is the direct object in this next one? What do they send? Packages. Who receives them? The needy. What is being yelled? The coach yelled obscenities at the ump. Obscenities. Who got yelled at? Or who received the obscenities? The ump. What is the direct object? The young boy blows kisses to his mother. So what is being blown? Kisses. And who received the kisses? His mother. The blue are all the indirect object. So object pronouns, indirect and direct object pronouns. You will learn all about direct and indirect objects in Spanish. Feel free to come back to this PowerPoint and review as needed. One more little saying we have when learning Spanish pronouns in their order in this sentence. Indirect before direct, reflexive first of all. And we learned this the other day. So indirect before direct, reflexive first of all. This may not make complete sense right now, but this will come up eventually, and you'll be glad that you know it. So reflexive pronouns, we just did reflexive verbs, so this should be pretty easy. Myself, yourself, himself, herself, itself, ourselves, yourselves, and themselves. These are used in Spanish with reflexive verbs that have the se at the end. Y es todo por ahora. So hopefully that's a real quick review about grammar and pronouns. So you can go on to the next one and we can learn more about the direct and the indirect object pronouns and how they're used in commands. Adiós, gracias.